Hello friends, in this short tutorial I will be talking about the properties of electric charge. The first property is like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. And this is a very simple property that I had already explained in the first tutorial. And in the second property, magnitude of elementary positive or negative charge is the same. Example, in the case of proton, the magnitude is plus 1.6 times 10 negative 19 coulomb, and in the case of electron, magnitude of the charge is 1.6 times 10 negative 19 coulomb here. Only the difference is in the case of electron the charge is negative, and in the case of proton it is positive, whereas the magnitude remains the same. In the third property, electric charge is additive in nature. If you have a body here and different charges are found at different points on the body, then total charge on the body is equal to the algebraic sum of the individual charges located at different points on it. So we can write Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus carry on here. So this is the property of additivity of charges. In the fourth point, we have quantization of charge. It says that charge on a body is equal to plus minus NE, where N is the integer and E is the basic charge, equal to 1.6 times 10 negative 19 coulomb. You can get the different values of charges by substituting N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, such as Q is equal to plus minus 1E equal to plus minus twice E equal to plus minus thrice E. All these values are possible values of charges. And if you have a value of charge which are not in this category or which are not obtained from this formula, those values will not be accepted. And this quantization of charge is valid only in the case of microscopic charges. It means when charges are in the microscopic level, this quantization is valid, whereas in the case of macroscopic charges, it is generally neglected. It means when the charge becomes larger in magnitude, generally we don't apply the quantization principle. And in the fifth property, we have conservation of charge. In this example, we have a neutron which is bombarded with a nucleus of uranium-235, and we get barium krypton along with 3 neutrons and energy. If you split the reaction into 2 parts, before the reaction and after the reaction, let us check out the total number of protons or total number of charges. The total number of charges before the reaction is equal to 0 plus 92, which is equal to 92. And after the reaction, we have 56 plus 36, it should be 36 plus 0, altogether 92. It means total number of charges before the reaction is exactly equal to the total number of charges after the reaction, and this is true for an isolated system. So this property is known as conservation of charge. Thus, the net charge for the isolated system remains the same. And in the sixth property, unlike mass, charge on an object is not affected by its motion. Magnitude of charge on a body at rest is exactly equal to magnitude of charge on the same body which is in motion. But in the case of mass of a body at rest is not equal to mass of the same body when it is in motion. So this property is also known as invariance property of charge. So friends, this is the end part of the second tutorial, and I do hope that you like the video, and thanks for watching.